Our journey's pretty crazy. Ed's jealousy was a huge issue. I felt possessed for a little while. It's you and me. Well, I've never been happy the way that I'm happy now.
Happy? It looks like Vecna is about to come steal her soul. And that's if Big Ed hasn't done that already.
Awesome!
Happily Ever After has not been very happy for this couple, especially Liz. Her biggest worry these days is that Ed will break up with her.
Oh, you're kissing me, so you're not breaking up with me.
No.
She's worried about this guy breaking up with her. This guy. She keeps saying that her and Ed are happy together, but being with him seems to slowly be sucking the life out of her. Yeah, you don't actually look happy at all, Liz. And no one is on board with their impulsive engagement, not even Ed's best friend or his mom. But Liz takes this as a form of attack on their relationship, and Mr. Mucus has zero accountability.
I don't think that Ed ever really thought for himself in the past. So it scares me, it makes me panic.
Apparently this 56-year-old is controlled by his friends and his mom, so what do? They got rid of them like they were trash, even old Norma.
Anytime Ed and I would try to talk about something, it was always, well, Rich said this, or Rich thinks this. I'm very uneasy with Rich's motives to still kind of try to tear us apart.
Well, maybe you should listen to everyone on the planet who thinks that your relationship is toxic. And we aren't just making that decision based on what we've seen on TV. Liz was the one who leaked a phone call between her and Ed that confirmed what we already knew, that he is in fact a verbally abusive asshole. But that doesn't stop her from trying to convince the friends that she has left that Ed is the one for her.
A lot of people in my life still haven't met Ed, and I have friends and family that I want to introduce him to.
And one of those friends is Barry.
Liz, tell me a little bit about you. My dad was in the Air Force.
Also, I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No one can convince me that Liz is happy. Just look at her. And Barry seems like a nice guy.
I've seen Liz through a lot of bad relationships, so I definitely want to see her be happy again.
Why doesn't she date him instead of this toad?
Our journey's pretty crazy. Ed's jealousy was a huge issue. I felt possessed for a little while, and we would fight a lot about that.
Liz thinks that Ed has grown and that she can trust him, so why is she always crying?
Well, I've never been happy the way that I'm happy now.
What is so different now? All they've done differently so far is isolate themselves from friends and family.
I just get scared when we do fight because I'm like, oh my gosh, is he gonna break up with me?
Well, he'd be a damn fool if he broke up with you, that's for sure.
I'm Team Barry. Team Barry over Team Toad, all the way.
So, baby, you kind of surprised me when you're like, why don't we get another dog? But I think it was a smart idea.
Ed and Liz have 2 new dogs, Leon and Leah. Teddy passed away after Ed came back from Mexico and Kyrie ghosted him. These dogs are cute, but I miss Teddy, especially him telling off Ed.
I'm gonna take a call, okay? I'm gonna talk to my friend Laura.
And I think Ed needs that in his life, especially when he brings Liz to his photo shoot just to make her carry his equipment.
I need you to carry all the equipment up that big hill right there.
He says he wants to teach Liz his photography skills, but we all know he just needed someone to haul all of his stuff around. Liz says she wants to find hobbies with Ed, but I think she really just doesn't want him out of her sight.
My friend Alex is a professional model, and I thought she'd be a good fit because it would make me feel a little bit more loosened up working with someone that we already know.
So they can't even spend any time apart for hobbies. There are too many red flags to even count at this point.
Hello, how are you? Cool to see you.
I'm ready to go.
You look amazing.
I brushed my hair.
Liz looks so uncomfortable. She is insecure and jealous while Ed talks down to her the whole shoot.
So I'm at 396. I'm going to drop it to 380. Again, these are just numbers to you, but what I'm trying to do is just correct my lights.
I spent a lot of season 1 of The Single Life feeling bad for Liz, but after they got back together and engaged, I think she's just as toxic as Ed is. She had a chance to get away, and she didn't. Now we are watching her depressed and constantly upset by Ed all of the time. Instead of Vecna coming to take her soul, it's Mr. Mucus slowly draining it.
It's a lot easier when your subject's beautiful.
I think it's possible that Ed does like photography because he does get to flirt with women. I just really thought that he'd be engaging more with me.
She wants him to pay more attention to her than the person he is photographing.
Drop your chin all the way down.
It looks like she has no neck.
She said she has no neck. There is no way that that was not set up. Come on.
Jesse Meester wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, he will appear in your room tonight and give you a motivational speech for 3 whole hours.
It is an illusion.
You're not here to critique my work.
No,
I'm trying to teach you what I'm doing.
I'm not critiquing. I'm trying to tell you what I like.
Right, but it's what the model wants.
Liz's neck comment strikes a nerve and they fight in front of Liz's friend.
You're the student. I'm training you.
You didn't train me the whole time you were training her.
I hope this photo shoot was free. Liz storms off, so we will just repeatedly watch these two fight all season. Great.
I don't feel like Ed's being a good partner right now. Ed really pisses me off.
And Liz claims that she's happy.
That's exactly how I thought the shoot was gonna go. It wasn't even like telling me things. It was just him and Alex.
She sounds jealous even though the model is her friend.
That was the one where I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, I get what she's saying, like kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
And Ed is just mad that he has to carry his own equipment while Liz cries in that chair over there.
I guess I gotta pack up this all by myself. Oh well.
At least it's down the hill instead of up it.
The point I was trying to make is that you don't correct, a photographer in front of a client.
But he makes sure to show her how hard it is that he has to carry his own equipment down.
There goes my back.
Liz was moping in the dark about how Ed was paying too much attention to her model friend.
There are times in our relationship where she can grow up a little. The generational thing, as much as it keeps me young, it's a challenge. It is.
So now he's complaining that Liz being 29 is a challenge? Her issues aren't because of her age, and Ed isn't even a mature adult anyways.
I'm feeling dad come out in tonight's altercation. Nobody wants to screw their dad at night, so.
First of all, gross. Bilal and Shida seem to have a similar issue, and Bilal talks down to Shida. But Liz can't even watch Ed talk to another woman without getting upset. And this is because your relationship with Ed is bad for you. You have no trust between you two, and you should not get married, period.
You're carrying it.
I'm not carrying that to the car.
Be a man
My back
for
is
once.
hurting me. I'm
okay,
serious.
well, I'll be back.
She actually comes back and carries it. And it looks like on the next episode, the toxicity continues.
He lets me have me time when I'm going to work out. Does he want you to lose weight? Does he say that?
He will look through photos and be like, oh, do you ever think about being back to that size? And it's kind of insulting.
This guy wants you to lose weight. All I can think of is when he told Rose to shave her legs and gave her mouthwash. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!